this is the end of the line for you. Oh, I'm impressed that you managed to make it this far. Unfortunately, you're too late. Liar, you're bluffing. All I have to do is transfer the energy to the camera on my rocket, and I'll turn this whole planet into a card. What? That means my future would be destroyed as well.
And mine too.
Uh-oh. If I can't change the future, I'll simply destroy it. There's nobody who can stop me now. Farewell. You're not getting away with this, Eggman Nega. I won't let you ruin the future. So literally, he's like, well, I suck, so I'm just going to destroy everything. It's not worth bothering.
How is this dude looking down on Robotnik of this time?
Yeah, right?
What an idiot. He even has higher tech, and he's still getting his shit wrecked.
Did he bring any of his tech back with him, or is he stolen and repurposed it from Robotnik? That's something I'm not super sure about.
That is a very good question. I know that the camera is the only obvious thing that he, like, you know, has from the future where, because, like, you know, Silver was like, that shit should not exist.
Yeah, it shouldn't even exist at all. Just like a camera? The camera should not exist? Okay, all right, man.
Well, a soul camera.
Yeah. Or whatever the fuck it is.
But I think the rest of the stuff he may have actually stolen from Eggman. Because this, I mean, well, I guess this is a pretty advanced fucking spaceship. But just about everything we've experienced so far has been pretty in line with what Eggman would have come up with in this timeline.
I mean, in Sonic Generations, Robotnik comes up with a plan to, like, freeze all, like, everybody. So it's not that far apart from the card idea.
Right.
Whoop. God damn it. Fuck.
This is Metal Sonic that's fucking with us, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I think every time without fail when we first come into this level, I'm always like, why is Sonic trying to fuck with us?
There we go. 2 more hits to go.
Thankfully being blown safely onto this part of the train.
Yeah. Imagine we fall in there, we're like, uh-oh, I guess I die now.
I guess I'm stuck in hyperspace.
Oh, fuck you.
I assume whatever this fucking space train is providing some kind of atmosphere.
I guess so, right? Like, how does this... granted, Sonic and Shadow, at least when Super, have been shown to breathe in space anyway, so...
Yeah.
Everyone knows hedgehogs don't need oxygen.
Well, what about underwater?
There's too much...
That's actually...
hydrogen.
Yeah, right.
That's the problem. They're allergic to hydrogen, obviously. All right, let's see our phenomenal ending here.
I can't wait. This was a whole lot of plot built up to very little.
Yep.
Because it was the same thing 4 times.
More or less, yeah.
With a slight bit of difference in information.
Eggman Nega. There he is. We turned him into a card.
Oh, suck it,
We got
dude.
a different Silver.
No, that's
and
Silver.
Metal Sonic.
We got Silver from 06. That's bad.
That is bad. And Neo Metal Sonic. Why'd we get all this stuff? Oh, did we get all of that because... Oh, Metal Sonic unlocked, I see. We got all that stuff because we actually cleared all 4... Okay, thank you.
There better not be a fucking
There's
Metal Sonic story.
No.
Okay.
You can play as Metal Sonic in multiplayer mode, basically.
Okay, that's fine.
Eggman Nega! It looks like he lost control of his machine and got turned into a card himself. Oh, wow, they actually...
Wait, yeah.
Okay. As soon as I can collect the other cards and take care of Eggman Nega's mess, I'll head back to the future. This time frame will be fine so long as they're around. Those blue and black hedgehogs certainly are brave. Not the Echidna,
What
though.
about
He's
Knuckles?
weird.
Wait, that's it?
Yeah.
That's fucking it?
The dismounts in this game are so unsatisfying.
That is so... And then it's so funny to see this basic-ass font they use.
It's so pitiful. It literally just feels like a fucking Flash game.
What if everything was italic?
Right? Just ruin the idea of font. So, what do you think of Sonic Rivals, Jeff?
I think 1/4 of this game was engaging, and then the rest of it was the same. I think.
Would you say the first quarter was engaging
Oh,
and then
yeah.
the rest that came after the first quarter was the same?
How did you guess, Rick?
I'm just good at math.
When we did the same thing 3 times. Well, I mean, I wasn't here for the third
Well,
one.
Still.
But or the second one. When we do the same thing on the same levels,
Yep.
with only a minor difference in cutscenes, fighting the same characters on every level,
Yep.
unless it's us who should be in that level, in which case it's changed up slightly.
It's a big fucking mess.
Realistically, it could have had some juice to it, minus the rubber banding, with a little more interest in the like mechanics of how you run and your powers and your jump dash and all that kind of stuff.
Yep.
But still, it's just racing in Sonic, which has been a mini game since Sonic 1.
Yeah. This whole
Sonic
thing
2?
feels unbelievably rushed.
Yeah.
Or Sonic 2 is the first one with competitive racing.
Okay, that was what I was thinking.
Also, watch the words Backbone Entertainment Emeryville and see if you notice anything as it gets to the very top of the screen. Let me know if you notice anything. And...
Oh. She disappear.
Yep. Because apparently they coded this such that once the text got to a certain height, it would vanish. But they didn't fucking check for 2-line headers.
Yep, or to make sure that their text wasn't large enough that it would still be visible when it was despawned.
Yep.
Wow.
I wonder if this game was rushed.
Yeah. I wonder if it was 1 quarter finished and then they said we need to release it within a month.
Yeah, and they went, all right.
Okay, what do we do?
Write some new dialogue, and that's it.
We copy paste it 3 times and then we get out as quickly as possible.
Yep. Yeah, this game is actually worse than I really remembered it. And it's sort of a bummer. I was hoping that this would grow on me a little bit since the last time I touched it, and it's just like, not really. It's still pretty bad. As
one positive towards it, it actually does a pretty good job of, I was going to say 3D, but it's kind of more 2.5D, but it's 3D enough Sonic that it looks great on a handheld system.
I mean, it does. If you're playing this on the... It looks okay here on the TV. It looks pretty solid on the PSP itself.
Through the PSP's actual screen filter and on its actual screen, it looks fine. It runs well enough. It's a fully 3D game that is meant for speed, and it has only occasional slowdowns.
Yeah, it's pretty well engineered.
Yeah.
It's just not very well designed.
No, it's not fun.
Yeah.
It's fun, like I said, for the first time. And I think that if you go back and look at like the last episode of the first story, I was like, oh man, I can't wait to see what other levels and like story stuff they are. And then the very next episode was the first part of the second story, and I was like, uh-oh, we're on the same. This is the same. It's the same.
It's the exact
as
same.
The first time.
Same levels, top to bottom.
Yep.
The exact same, like 17 courses or whatever it is.
Doesn't feel fun to interact with the AI during the game. It just it rubber bands aggressively, and then otherwise you just kind of ignore it.
The best situation you can be in is behind with about 15% of the race to go.
Yep.
Because then you have time to catch up and give yourself a little bit of a lead before the rubber banding comes back at you.
I'm pretty sure you could have beaten this game at half the speed that you completed most of these levels.
Yeah, because they would have just like slowed down or stopped half the time.
They literally just stop randomly.
Yep.
And again, that's 3 testers. That's all you needed, guys, huh?
Jesus Christ. Oh, standards testers. Did they test the standards?
Yep, this is beneath our standards.
Yeah, or were they we got language testers too, which is great because there were some definite mistakes in the dialogue.
Yep.
Mike Pollock, who is still the voice of Eggman today.
He does a good job.
Yeah. It's been 15 years since this game came out. He's actually been at it for almost 20. It'll be 20 in 2023. I think he actually started with Sonic Heroes. I think it was Sonic Heroes.
Sonic Heroes, my God.
Ironically, too, one of the cards he got was Neo Metal Sonic from Sonic Heroes, which was the last time we thought we were fighting Eggman, but it turned out someone else was masquerading as him all
Eggman,
along
yep.
and keeping Eggman prisoner.
Wait a minute, so they recycled the plot line for this too?
A little bit.
Oof.
I'm curious if Metal Sonic's going to be in a little intro sequence here.
Nurkles. Swiveler.
Nope, doesn't look like it. So, I do want to look at just going to put it in here for the sake of... Yeah, so Metal Sonic is an option. You can change... Oh, he also has outfits. Doesn't look like he's got any, though.
See, this is perhaps the most egregious part of it, that I'm sure that the art department or somebody was weird.
I need to
Look
see
at
what this
the little
looks like.
Legos and the little armies on
Yeah.
it. I'm sure that the art department was probably working on a lot of these assets, maybe for this game, maybe for something else.
Yeah.
Because a game so bereft of actual, like, you know...
Oh, yeah, we're not doing challenge
content.
mode for real, by the way.
Oh, no, fuck that.
Absolutely not.
No thanks.
If this game was actually fun or the 4 stories were different, notably, then, like,
Yeah.
maybe, but no.
And, like, I guess we give it a little bit credit. It's not so bad that if I was on a train and I had, like, a 2-hour train
He's wearing
ride...
a leather jacket.
And only... You can barely tell.
How are you supposed to be able to notice? I literally can't tell.
Yeah. This is why I'm thinking that these art assets or things like that were made and then were for something else, and then they were just kind of included in this
Yeah.
to try to pad it out. Because if you beat the story,
Yep.
you beat the story, you unlock Metal Sonic, and that's it for the story. All that is
Yeah.
left for you are collecting collectible items and multiplayer.
And the challenge mode. There's also Cup Circuit, but it's like you can get other... I think the Cup Circuit, you actually have to have made certain kinds of progress to unlock it in the first place. Like, I think you have to beat a certain number of challenges to get into certain cups,
Oh.
and it does get harder. There is single-player material that you can keep going with, but it's the same 11... It's the same 11 tracks over and over, or I guess 12 tracks over and over and over again.
Right.
There's not a lot of variety to it.
Yep. Like I said, I could see playing this on a train if I had nothing else for a few hours, just trying to like get through the story.
Yeah,
But-
or I'm just trying to fill out my card collection. You had the ability to trade cards, so if you had extras, then you could trade them amongst each other and stuff. And
Viewers of this channel will know that I do not care about collecties fucking ever. I mean, it's fun to get them, but am I going to expend extra energy? No. I mean, to some people, that's like a big benefit that like, oh, it's almost like I'm compelled, not in a good way, but people are compelled to play this game 27 times in a row because they have to get all the thingies.
Right.
And if they don't, then they didn't actually beat the game.
Well,
but
like, if it wasn't totally random, it'd be a different story. Like, if you could win specific ones, or if you could, like, aim for specific ones by doing certain things, like, it'd be a different story. But instead, it's like, no, it's completely random which ones you get at the end of any given race. So you could play the race 1,000 times and never actually get the one that you're aiming for.
Yeah, which obviously that kind of helps with the whole motivation to trade. But, like, my God, I couldn't imagine having a friend and me love this game enough that we're both going to complete all of the costumes you can barely see for them.
Absolutely not. Would not happen.
No. Yeah, and I saw a couple of the challenge mode or the challenges that were listed on the side, and they are not, from what I read, they were not exactly like...
Yeah, so we got Vec for getting that challenge.
Sure.
An Egg Walker that we already have. Boost Perform 14. We got Buzzer, which we already have. Sonic and Amy might be new. And Maria Robotnik for Power Up Set on Rival. Sonic's leather shoes unlocked.
What are his shoes made out of otherwise?
Yeah, what the fuck? This game is so weird.
Yep.
I do want to see what they look like in the menu here. Okay.
They're black.
They're black. All right, we're done with this game. We'll see you next time. We're going to play something different, for sure. I don't know if I'm going to like it, but I'm at least intrigued. I've been wondering about this one for a while. We'll see you then.
I'm just ready for something new, man.
Bye.